How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I hit 5 home runs in a row in 99 George Brett's debut. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. I unlocked this Retro Series Finest George Brett almost as soon as he was released. It took me about an hour and a half to go ahead and complete the collections, just fill in the missing pieces, and I'll go ahead and link that video in the comment section down below. So look for that pinned comment. But this is pretty much the squad we're going to be using in the brand new event, the event that came out a couple days ago, right? So these games are going to be played on all-star difficulty, and I'm going to be using Randy Johnson in this one, but I'm not really going to include the pitching highlights. I'm focused on 99 Retro Finest Series George Brett. So I'm going to go ahead and play a little short montage video of a couple of no-doubters that I was able to hit. So here's the first one, first home run with George Brett, fastball away. I kind of had the PCI out more towards the left. But here in this next game, we're starting it off with a perfect on a hanging slider. That was a meatball. And smacked it out dead center. This brand new 99 George Brett is really exciting to use. Honestly, the card hits everything. So if you are slightly off the ball and you press X, he's going to hit the ball. You know, it might be a foul ball. You might foul it off and have a 10-pitch at bat. Hopefully hit a home run after. But with that said, you know, this card's going to hit everything. So you might get a lot of jam shots. You might, you know, get a lot of bloops. I was able to hit all right with them. You know, if you take a look at the batting averages, you can kind of see somewhere in the 300 ranges. Usually on All-Star, I'm able to hit 400 with guys that I do well with. So I'm looking to get that average up. Just kind of a slow start from George Brett, even though you just saw, you know, 4 consecutive hits. I was doing okay. I felt like I was a little bit lost at the plate at times, even though we are walking it off here with Gary Carter. This card's really good. I kind of platoon him a little bit with Joe Mauer just because I don't hit that well lefty-lefty with Joe Mauer. Just something about his swing. And my ability lefty-lefty this year is not as good as it has been in years past. But here at Fortnite Field going deep with Mike Trout. I hit a perfect right to the shortstop in this game with George Brett. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Here in this next one, we're down 5-0. And it's the bottom of the second. So we went 3 up, 3 down. He brought in Sean Doolittle. Sean Doolittle did not pitch the first inning. And I want to say this is the brand new 89 overall Sean Doolittle. But here we're ripping a perfect with Chase Utley. We got a leadoff walk with Ketel Marte. So we need to get something going here. Base runners, we need a bloop and a blast. Get the bases juiced. We need anything we can get. And Roberto Clemente is coming up big with a double off the wall. I thought that was going to get out of here. This is, in fact, a created stadium that I kind of made. I took, you know, a blank canvas, dimensions that I liked, and kind of put some stuff out there in the outfield, mix it up a little bit. I kind of like it, though. We got a wiffle ball field out in left field, smacked that one off the green monster in right. I guess it's a white monster. But Ronald Acuna, perfect. And just like that, we're within 1. Here we have Carlos Delgado. Kind of baited him to bring in a right-handed pitcher there, and he brought in Rodman. We go deep with Delgado. Now that brings in Babe Ruth. The reason why I wanted him to go to a righty is because I have Babe Ruth, Trout, and then George Brett as my first 3 hitters. I'm probably going to mix that up a little bit in terms of my rank squad, but that's what I'm going with right now. So we go deep with Ruth. We go deep with Trout. I don't know how this was a home run, but that's 4 home runs in a row, and you already saw this next one with George Brett. You already know by the title we're hitting 5 home runs in a row, but that was it right there. 8 batter, 9 batter, lead off, 2 and 3 hole hitters all go deep in a row. We go up 8-3, and I was able to close that last one out. Here we have George Brett facing a lefty. This is the 88 Takashi Randy Johnson, and I just missed that one. I knew he was going to go to a fastball inside. That was the first pitch, and I was waiting for it. Just waited back on it a little bit too long, but we were able to walk this game off in a very strange way. Right, we have bases loaded. He goes with the fielder's choice. I think he meant to throw home there, and Francisco Lindor kind of just tagged third base. But I did get a couple base knocks with George Brett, right? Not every single hit was a home run, but most of them were. I think more than half of my hits in this event with George Brett so far have been home runs. But here we're tying it up with Babe Ruth. Down to the last 3 outs. We're going deep lefty-lefty. I felt more comfortable with Babe Ruth lefty-lefty than I have with pretty much anybody else that I've used this year. Maybe besides Cody Bellinger. Both of those cards I feel pretty comfortable with. They also have very similar swings. Anyway, Babe Ruth once again, no doubter. And honestly, I probably should have let off with George Brett, but I wanted to try and get him as many RBI opportunities as well. He does have 125 clutch, so if you're able to get guys on base, then he's going to get that increased exit velocity. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Here is that perfect slider. And that's another thing that I wanted to mention. Really, anything low, George Brett is going to hit really well. I know you can kind of jam him up on fastballs and cutters inside. He kind of stands a little bit closer to the plate. But anything outside, he should be crushing. Anything low in the zone, he's probably going to crush. And I expect to give up a lot of home runs once more people start to unlock that 99 George Brett. I think he's going to do a lot of damage for a lot of people's squads, and a lot of people are going to realize how good that card actually is. He hasn't been this good since probably MLB The Show 17, I think. But here we are able to hit a couple no-doubters with Francisco Lindor, and we won that last game at the Mariners field, and then we got that guy to turn off his PlayStation, I guess. But here in this next one, Babe Ruth, fastball inside. He crushes everything. I think I'm hitting better. I think Babe Ruth might be my best hitter, even though I just got this George Brett. I just got both of these cards, really. I haven't had a ton of gameplay with either one of them, but I'm having a ton of fun with this game. Here we have an interesting play. Ketel Marte on a cutter inside. On the earlier side of good, I was surprised I didn't get a higher exit velocity there, but the opponent threw to third, so I'm trying to be aggressive here. 2 outs. I know I have a good hitter coming up to the plate, but we were able to score on a sac fly from second. And then in the bottom of the second, Joe Mauer goes deep. Definitely a pitch I was looking for right there. Surprised I got the PCI up and inside and pressed the X button at the right time, though. Same kind of thing here. Barrel of the bat definitely above where the PCI is located in the strike zone at the point of contact. And I think I activated the PCI penalty there, but we were able to hit a home run. And then the last home run from George Brett, this opponent quit right afterward. And we'll go ahead and give you a squad update. My squad is looking really good. I think this might be the best team in Diamond Dynasty that you can create. I was also able to collect all these Jazz Chisholm cards, all my buy orders that I put up for 1,200 stubs that I talked about a couple videos ago. Went through. So I sold all those cards, just made about 112,000, maybe 115, 117,000, somewhere in that range in terms of profit. And that's exactly what I was looking for, right? When Jazz Chisholm got upgraded, I put the buy orders in. They finally got sold to me. Perfect day for that to happen. And I'm 15-0 in this event. Having a good time playing the game, man. I'm enjoying MLB The Show. Great content this year. Gameplay is pretty good. Yes, sometimes I get frustrated with the foul balls and everything. Diving plays are still happening. I think I made about 2 or 3 diving plays in this video. And my opponents made a couple diving plays. I just didn't necessarily include them. But that's going to do it. I'm College Lefty, and that was 99 Retro Series Finest George Brett debut. Peace out.